Hey you guys, welcome back to Queen Co Beauty. If you guys have clicked on this video, then that means that you are interested in seeing how to go from looking like this to that. Yes, honey, we're gonna see how to do these brows and lashes. It's almost 2018 and this video is well overdue. So if you guys want to see, then please keep on watching. Alright, so I'm first going to be giving you guys a look at the products that I'm going to be using. This brow pencil here, it's made by Wet n Wild. It's in the shade 623A. And then I'm also going to be going in for the inner parts of my brows with my Anastasia Dip Brow. That's in the shade Dark Brown. This brow gel here is made by Estee Lauder. It's in the, it's called Brow Now. And next, just grab you some lashes. I mean, you can use any lash of your choice. I'm using some really natural looking ones for the sake of this video. You're also going to need some tweezers and some lash glue, one of your choice as well. Oh, and this is a major key. Drink you guys some water, okay? This next step is a personal preference, but I like to take a clean Kleenex and just wipe them through my brows. So I'm going to take the back of the eyebrow pencil where the spoolie is and just brush my brows into place. I'm going to trace the top of my brows first. And you want to do this with a very, very light hand, because if you put too much pressure on it as you're doing it, then it can definitely make your brows appear much darker than you intend for them to be. And if you're not going for a dramatic look, then that's a definite no-no. And as you can see here, I'm just repeating the same exact steps onto the bottom of my brows. And the thing about this part is that it does not have to be perfect. The time that you need to try to perfect everything is during the time that you're applying the concealer. So yeah, like I said, this does not have to be perfect right now. It'll all get cleaned up at the end. And on the opposite side, just do the same exact thing. And from here, I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Dip Brow, and I'm just going to start from the tail and just start filling in the sparse areas of the brows that you see. Now, you don't have to exactly go in with the pencil above the brows and underneath the brows as I did. I just like to try different techniques out to see which I like better. Now, the Anastasia Dip Brow, that works perfectly fine for the entire brow. And when I get to the front of the brow, I don't go in with any more products. I just use whatever's left that's on the brush. And this is what actually creates the softness and, you know, just the natural looking brow that you're going for, instead of going in with more product, creating a more harsh look towards the front. And take the back of the spoolie again and just run it across the entire brow, making sure that in the front you're just taking out some of that harshness as well. This extra step is very, very important, because you want to make sure that it looks seamless and not, you know, just a straight boxed out brow. Alright, next I'm going to be taking the LA Girl Pro in the color Fawn to conceal above and below my brows. And also I'm going to be taking this flat brush to use with it. And when I'm using this, I like to take the brush and hold it flat onto my skin, because I do notice that whenever I turn it like the other way, that it tends to leave like that flashback effect. You know how sometimes if you take a flash picture and you can see the outline of the brows, that's the effect that I feel that using the brush the other way gives you, versus the flat way, it gives you assurance that you're blending it out completely. And as you can see, I'm just going to take it as close to my brows as I possibly can. And this is the part here that actually really matters, so you want to be very, very careful when you're doing this part so that you don't mess up. But if you do, you can always go back in with the product and fix it, but this is where it matters at. And I did go ahead and repeat the same exact steps onto the opposite brow. And as you can see here, I'm just going to take the concealer and connect it all the way out to the middle of my nose. And I do this because this gets it as close as possible to being the same exact size and shape and everything as possible towards the front. Next, you can take any fluffy brush of your choice and you're going to use that to blend out the concealer top and bottom. So with this step, you definitely want to make sure that if you are not applying any foundation, if you're just doing brows and just going about your day, then make sure that you blend this out really, really, really good, okay? And when I get to the front of the brows, I'm going to take that brush and just flick it inward towards the brows to blend out that line. You guys have probably heard me say the word blend like a gazillion times in this video already, but I cannot stress enough how very important blending is in doing makeup. And then to further blend out, you can take your beauty blender to do that. And then next you can take your brow gel and just run that through both your brows, and this is just going to help the hair stay in place throughout the day. Alright, now moving on to the lashes. I'm first going to take my mascara and just put one layer onto the both of my natural lashes, and this is just going to help the falsies blend better. And then take your lash glue and apply a coat of that onto the lash strip. And then you're going to want to kind of fan the lash to just make sure that it's getting kind of tacky. You don't want to go straight into applying the lash glue and then straight go into applying it to your lash line, because it will not stick. So you kind of have to blow it or kind of wave it a little bit so that you can make sure that it's a little bit tacky to give your lashes something to stick onto. And then what you can see me doing here is I'm kind of shutting one of my eyes while having the other one open so that I can see. And I'm going to take the lash strip and apply that directly as close as I can to my lashes as possible, and just go in the middle first with it. I'm going to make sure that it's sticking completely, and then I'm going to take the two outer ends and just make sure that those are secure as well. I'm not gonna lie, this part here can get a little bit tricky. It's easier said than done, so if you're a beginner at this, then this probably is gonna take you a while, because I do remember not knowing what I was doing and watching YouTube videos like back to back to help me out with. So yep, there you have it. To finish this look off, you can just go ahead and continue to finish your face off as you normally would. I really hope that this video helps someone out, because honey, I remember the struggle. So please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I look forward to seeing you guys in my next one. Thank you so much, and I will see you later.